I think we're actually burying the lead. Hey, OC, how did you know that Parsons was going to be able to rush the passer as well as he did? You're the only person I've ever seen to ever say that Micah Parsons could be a put his hand down guy. So I need that question answered.
The OC.
Oh, show me.
People need to be fired. Jobs need to be lost.
Yes.
People need to be tried. People need to be checked. Like, how the hell is Matt Eberflus retaining his position as defensive coordinator when you're allowing Bo Nix to go out there and...
Like, we must have got a guard. That's the only thing that would have made him do that. That's it.
He know.
He know. Because he been watching Twitter, man.
People need to be fired. Jobs need to be lost.
Yes.
People need to be tried. People need to be checked. Like, how the hell is Matt Eberflus retaining his position as defensive coordinator when you're allowing Bo Nix to go out there and get...
Man, you got to run that back, man. Let's go.
My reefer with Henny and Coke. Please don't be stingy, got plenty to smoke. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Seem like they doing the most for the clout. Did what I said so they know what I'm about. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live.
Boss, show me.
I will. See, we gotta talk. See, on this channel, we gonna bring you answers. We don't just complain. We bring you solutions. You hear me?
Shot it. Fight for. See, that's how to go out. Don't go out, just sit back. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take Matthew Golden. No, fight for. You want it physical. You said you want it physical. Fight for it.
Yeah, so I slept on it. And when I sleep on it, I wake up with answers. Come on, Cowboy Nation. Come on now.
Oh my God.
Somebody else said
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yo, it's your boy Boss. Show me. And this stream is brought to you by Sleeper app. Go for a Hail Mary on Sleeper Picks as that beat kick in and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. Welcome, man. Everybody coming in, chilling out with your boy. Obviously that Ocho went crazy. That boy Ocho. Say, man, I gotta listen, man.
Take it easy on my back.
Say, man, that probably was one of the dopest drops. Listen, I know I'm supposed to hate it, Ocho. That boy say people need to be fired. Jobs need to be lost. People need to be tried. People need to be checked.
People need to be fired. Jobs need to be lost.
Yes.
People need to be tried. People need to be checked. Like, how the hell is Matt...
Man, say, man. Hey, listen. It's funny, but it's sad because it's true. That's the sad part, man. Listen, I gotta get it. I gotta get one more time, bro. Cause I don't think a lot of Cowboy Nation really understanding the urgency of getting rid of Matt Eberflus. Yeah, it's some do, but some don't. And it's very much a possibility, and it should be a very serious consideration by the Dallas Cowboys. And we should be pressuring for this as well. We should be putting pressure to make this happen. Y'all give me one second, man. I'm trying to see y'all comments. But man, listen, man, I gotta drop that one more time, man, because just one more, man. That boy killed that, man. When you do it when it's excellent, I got to give it to you. This time I'm gonna let the whole thing play.
People need to be fired. Jobs need to be lost.
Yes.
People need to be tried. People need to be checked. Like, how the hell is Matt Eberflus retaining his position as defensive coordinator when you're allowing Bo Nix to go out there and get 4 tugs on you? Your players look lost. If it was just one player, I would suggest it was the player's fault. But given the fact that it's multiple players, now I got to look at you, Matt Eberflus, and say it's your fault.
Wait, where have y'all heard that before? Where have y'all heard that before? Doesn't that sound like the Book of Boss? Who know about the Book of Boss up in here? Who know about the Book of Boss? Huh? Hold on.
I would suggest it was the player's fault. But given the fact that it's multiple...
Wait, take it easy on my
Get 4
back.
tugs on you. Your players look lost. If it was just one player, I would suggest it was the player's fault.
If it was just one player, see, that's the Book of Boss. See, I'm telling you, man. People be knowing. See, I ain't never talked to him about that, but that is truly how you supposed to look at it. If it's a player breakdown, a few players, you hold that player accountable. But when it's the group, you look directly at the coach.
Coordinator when you're allowing Bo Nix to go out there and get 4 tugs on you. Your players look lost. If it was just one player, I would suggest it was the player's fault. But given the fact that it's multiple players, now I got to look at you, Matt Eberflus, and say it's your fault. What's this defense doing? Obviously, we have no pass rush, but we also have no gap integrity. Then we have communication errors. We have a bad eye control, and we have bad technique. Everything that you're taught to do defensively.
Ooh, man. See, you could tell he played defense because he telling nothing but the truth. That boy said he stole it. He could have. Because, man, that's the Book of Boss for real. That is absolutely the Book of Boss. But everything he said was true.
Defense doing? Obviously, we have no pass rush.
Okay, yeah. And he right. Okay, so we ain't got no pass rush, but
we also have no gap integrity.
Coaching.
Then we have communication errors.
Yes. You see people looking at each other, fussing at each other after busted plays. He ain't lying.
We have a bad eye control and...
Yes, and that definitely been happening on the back end. When you look at safeties having their eyes in the backfield and people getting behind them, that's eyes. He not lying. This man played the game.
Another one.
He played the game. He played the game.
You can't handle the truth.
He played the game. He talking the game.
You want answers?
He played it.
We have bad technique. Everything that you're taught to do defensively from day one of install, the Dallas Cowboys do not do.
Ooh, that part he don't know, but it's okay. It's okay to make a 90.
How many 40-point games are we going to allow until we make a change?
Damn! Say that boy cooking. He cooking. I ain't supposed to be agreeing with him. You ain't never supposed to agree with somebody who played for Philly, who was the antagonist against your Dallas Cowboys for years. You are not supposed to agree with this man. You're supposed to listen to him and say, consider the source. But no, he telling too much truth.
Who defensively from day one of install, the Dallas Cowboys do not do. How many 40-point games are we going to allow until we make a change?
Damn! How many 40-point...
Dude, how many 40-point games are we going to allow until we make a change? Tired of 40-point games.
Say, bro. Say, man. Oh, AJ, I got you. Say feed broccoli. Oh, it's gonna be broccoli over here. It ain't gonna be no candy. Ain't gonna be no, the Cowboys gonna keep Matt Eberflus. Shit. Let it stay loud like this. No. See, if anybody really know the team, if you really keep up with the trends, if you really pay attention, Jerry Nim is not going to let the fans be calling for one person head consistently and he do nothing.
Cowboys fans are tired of 40-point games. So,
ooh, he ain't lying.
For me, if everybody is held to a high expectation for doing their job, where are the expectations for the Cowboys defense? That's my issue. If I don't do my job, y'all don't watch.
What got in the What got into Emmanuel? Like, he woke up, man. Hold on, man. I got a button for him. Let me see.
Bringing real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy was the shit.
God, man, he woke up with it.
If you gotta go out, that's how you go out. Took his destiny in his own hand.
If you don't do your job, you get fired. But Matt Eberflus and that defense, they don't do their job, and we make no change.
Run it up.
Oh, man.
Run it up.
In your lane, your little bitty broke ass. Birds of a feather. They flock together, they make you a sucker.
What the fuck is that?
You gotta snap some collars and let you know you there to take them out anytime you feel like it. You gotta get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out in the blaze if you got to.
Your job, you get fired. But Matt Eberflus and that defense, they don't do their job, and we make no change. Your job, you get fired. But Matt Eberflus and that defense, they don't do their job, and we make no change. Your job, you get fired. But Matt Eberflus and that defense, they don't do their job, and we make no change. Make that make sense. So to me, jobs have to be lost.
All right. So check this out. No. It's more than jobs have to be lost. Solutions have to be made. So, because honestly, I'm gonna talk about that today. We do that too much. We look at losing people without figuring out how to replace them. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. We do too much of that, actually. We do too much. Let's get rid of people, Micah. Let's get rid of Diggs. But then we don't think about replacing them. So the good news is that I actually did a whole show on it. Super dope ass show. Where I actually got some solutions that actually make sense. I'm not gonna rehash it because I did a whole show. If you want to get into the details, go watch it. It's a very short video, but I make the whole case. And the solution is this: you got two options to where you can bring in some people. You can do white cotton, which is what I would want to do, because to me, to run the type of defense that we're running, you need to have an enforcer coach, a disciplinary coach, a taskmaster type of coach, and that's white cotton. On top of that, I looked into his resume, and he was at one time an assistant head coach, so he knows how to have the leadership presence. He knows how to command the room. He knows how to have command of the men, and he low-key crazy. Like, he'll run up on your ass, like, you know what I mean? So, and if I'm trying to get somebody that's gonna be similar to what worked in 2014 with Rob Marinelli, you kind of want that type of guy that's fierce, that got fight, that's gonna demand that these guys run to the ball. Because you can't have no soft coach like what I believe we have now and running the defense. That's why they're inconsistent. That's why 1 week they balls out and 1 week they not. So I went through that in detail, so I ain't gonna talk about it again. Check out the video. Trust me, I went in depth. I showed the evidence like I always do, showing the options of really how we can do it. It's not just firing, it's also who are you gonna put in place, right? Your next option then will be Nick Sorianson. Hopefully I didn't butcher his name. He's somebody as the special teams coach that I recommend that he would be the passing game coordinator, because he has a lot of experience in that, and plus he was the defensive coordinator as of last year. So he fresh off being a defensive coordinator, and he's working with Brian Schottenheimer, meaning he's one of Brian Schottenheimer's guys. He's not a Trojan horse. See, Matt Eberflus is a Trojan horse. He's a Trojan horse, meaning anybody that Jerry pick, we should be leery of. Because then different bullshit will start happening. So, you know, whenever I see one of them Trojan horses, yeah, we all should be like this. We should be looking at Matt Eberflus like that right now. Very suspect, very, very clearly trust issues. Absolutely. No smiling. No, it's going to be okay. The Cowboys, they not going to do it because they're going to, it's going to be admitting that they wrong. Man, we ain't got time for me caring about this shit. And let me tell you something. The Cowboys do, because a lot of people say they don't like to make mid-season changes. The Cowboys, they don't do that. Real quick, I do want to kick a quick shout out real quick. I'm going to come back to the subject. I just want to show y'all somebody that's beasting right now. Miss Adikwa Charles. I just want to recognize the work she doing. Like, Miss Charles, she not gonna just tag content creators. She tagging coaches with Okoye. Listen, clap it up, man. That's what I'm talking about. I just wanted to just show some love. My boy Amp in the building. What's up, boy? I just want to show some love because, see, that's somebody who's using their voice. It's like, she taking Okoye suggestions, right? Which he did the film breakdown on, showing how we need to increase Morris snaps, And he put it on Twitter, but that can be a dark hole. No. She say, no, send that to the people that make the decisions. Not us. She talking about CD, Will McClay. I love it. Love it. That's what you call making your voice matter. That's stepping out, believing that I have something to say, and if this is gonna help my team, I'm not gonna sit back and cry and complain. I'm going to do something about it. I'm not gonna cry and Jerry, he don't care about us. He don't care. Shut up. Take action. So I just wanted to highlight that. I love when I see people in the chat actually active, like getting behind these campaigns. It's a whole lot of people that's going to take a whole lot of pride in telling you that you don't matter. They love to tell you that you don't matter. They go sneak this. They go say all kind of things. And it's crazy because Jerry and them actually do pay attention to X. That's the worst part, is they actually do watch what's trending and what we're saying on X, but people will go on X and say that you don't matter. That's what it is. But getting back to what I was talking about, y'all make sure y'all go check out those videos that I did if you ain't checked it out. It's very substantive. It is, trust me. And I get into it even deeper. I just gave you a surface view. So we have some solutions. And it could actually potentially make us better. It can potentially make us better. Like, just think about it. When you coming from San Fran, don't you want a coach that was already in an organization that was for years top in defense? You don't think some of that rubbed off on him? And he was promoted to D coordinator, which means he earned it, right? So they believe that he had it to do it. So basically, I'm letting everybody know that you have options to actually change out your D coordinator, because I never believed that an outside option is a good option. No, it's just too much of a learning curve, too much of a language barrier. Because when I had different D coordinators, one D coordinator would say cover 2 was blue, he would call it blue, and the other D coordinator would call it, let's say, silver, right? So I had to learn the language. This one he called it blue, this one he called it silver, this one he called cover 3 trips, and then the other guy called it trades. And you gotta literally learn the language, because you have to speak to the secondary in a language that they've been talking to each other in. And for the whole, because we used to even have signals, right? Because you have to have signals when it's loud. So you have to be able to communicate, right? Or, you know, we have to know what that mean. They throw it up. You know what that mean, you know? It's different signals mean things. So a coach would have to come in, learn all the signals, learn everything, right? As he's supposed. Nah, you ain't gonna do that with no new coach. So it would have to come from within. But I want to go back to Ocho real quick, and just because he was cooking, man. But I want to get to it because I don't want to just fire people. It's not about firing people. It's about who you're gonna hire.
The Cowboys defense is getting outsmarted on every single play. Right now it's simple. The Cowboys are in what?
Wait, I gotta laugh, man. Cause see, listen, man. This dude, listen, and you know what? I believe that this passion is real. You know why? You know why I believe that the passion is real? Cause this is defensive passion. When you play defense, it frustrates you to see bad defense. It don't matter if it's not your team. It's like, you know when something is under the standard, because a defensive person, we take pride in stopping you, man. We take a lot of pride in that. And so, you know, even though he's a television analyst, just like sometimes I get animated because I'm talking about the game, it's the love of the game that make us act like that. Real talk. So when you see him like spazzing out like that, he like, man, y'all, this is some bulls. That's what
the Cowboys defense is getting outsmarted on every single play.
and look at his face. He mean that shit, dog. I've been watching him for a while, man. I can tell when somebody on that bullshit acting, dog.
Take it easy on my back.
He like, this is pathetic.
Right now it's simple. The Cowboys are in what looks like a 3 deep, 3 under. What that means is they're going to bring 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 people are in the rush, which means 6 people are in coverage. Here's what's so mind-blowing. The Broncos only have 1, 2, 3, 4 receivers out in the route concept.
Hold on real quick. I got to do this better than this. Y'all give me 1 second. I got to bless this. You feel me? Listen, man. Listen, this is about show me, man. This ain't about talking. We gotta get to where we can see this thing. You hear me? Yeah, I got pride. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5 people are in the rush, which means 6 people are in coverage. Here's what's so mind-blowing. The Broncos only have 1, 2, 3, 4 receivers out in the route concept. Cowboys got 6 defenders in coverage. How the hell does this dude end up open, and does this dude end up catching a 25-yard touchdown pass? It's 6 on 4. 6 on 4. But here's what's so infuriating. Why are we covering grass? And why are we double teaming a dude? And this one's wide the hell open. It is absolutely mind-boggling stuff that the Cowboys defense is putting on tape. But it gets so much worse. Okay, right now, the Broncos are just manipulating the Cowboys. Cowboys come out and they give an empty check. An empty check is what the defense does when the offense comes out in an empty formation. Look at all the Cowboys players touching their helmets. They're all giving the empty check.
See, and remember I was talking about communication and language and signals. And see, they have to do that because Denver is loud. So you have to be ready to communicate sometimes with your signals. So football is dope. I love the game. It's a very dope game. It's so much chess involved in this game.
Now the question is simple. Hey, what's the empty check? Obviously, Sean Payton knows what the hell it is. It's cover 2. So Sean Payton very simply runs a cover 2 beater. Watch. Cowboys are in a very obvious cover 2. Half the field. This linebacker.
See, hold on, bro. Let me slow down real quick.
Take it easy on my back.
And see, this is what's frustrating about Eberflus. He's right. That's a very obvious cover too. See, when you lining up like that, like the corners where they're facing the receivers like that, and you obviously got two safeties on the halves like that, that's a very easy read for any quarterback. A high school quarterback is going to be able to read cover two within less than 0.3 seconds. He's going to read the drops of the linebackers and the safeties and automatically know where to go with the ball.
They're just tipping off everything. He's a deep middle run through player.
He not lying. Tipping off everything. No disguise. Just giving up the booty.
Stay with me for this whole clip.
Yeah,
Middle run
yeah.
through.
Hit it. I see it the same way, bro. My boy, and I'm saying, hello, McFly. Man, thank you. And then Henny say, Acho a defensive player. I know seeing defensive this bad hurts his soul. It does. I said the same thing. See, Henny just came in late. See, I just said that before you came. I said when you play defense, it upsets you to see bad defense. When you came from good schemes, it upsets you to see bad schemes. It does. Because you like, y'all could be so much better.
Player. He's checking at the line of scrimmage. He's just calling a simple cover two beater. Boom. Okay, what we going to do? Simple. We're going to occupy the middle run through player by hooking him up over the ball, which puts this safety in a bind. Now this safety, he has to go with that little kind of skinny post because this middle run through player, he's occupied, which means this cornerback is on an island. And that means it's a freaking touchdown for the Denver Broncos. But the most...
It was still honestly the cornerback's fault because that's a soft cover two where you still should be playing him at that point almost like his man. But he right. They basically isolated this corner. That's what they did. They isolated the corner. He right. He right. That was a whole design to isolate that corner, playing a soft cover two. And what you go see is one of the keys to beating cover two at any time is you want to spread that corner out. And what that does is it makes it impossible even if you don't occupy that safety. So if you're looking at the X, watch what he gonna do. He's gonna go real wide. So what you're supposed to do in a hard cover two or even in a soft cover two, you're supposed to make him break that route inside you towards the safety.
Run through player. He's checking at the line of scrimmage. He's just calling a simple cover two beater. Boom. Okay, what we gonna do? Simple. We're going to occupy the middle run through player by hooking him up over the ball, which puts this safety in a bind. Now this safety, he has to go with that little kind of skinny post because this middle run through player, he's occupied, which means this cornerback is on an island. And that means it's a freaking touchdown for the Denver Broncos. But the most infuriating part is Cowboys. Sean Payton knows what the hell you're doing.
Yep.
You go to your empty check. He knows your empty check. Touchdown. But now it gets freaking worse. Once again, Broncos are an empty, but this time, Cowboys don't check. Oh, please stay with me, y'all. This is good. Because the Cowboys...
He sound like a preacher. He sound like a preacher, for real.
Don't check. What do the Broncos do? Oh, they check. Now look at the Broncos. He's touching his helmet. He's signaling to him. Now what are the Broncos going to do? Cowboys don't check to cover two and empty. This time they play it. Play it just means, hey, if we call man, play man, even if the Broncos come out and empty. So now look at what the Broncos freaking do. Sean Payton is a step ahead every time.
Not every time. That's a little bit of exaggeration, but in key moments for sure. For real. He was ready for key moments. He was a little bit probably frustrated, so he exaggerated a little bit. Maybe every time, though. Maybe every time, but I wouldn't say it was every time because we did get them off the field sometimes.
Now they're just in a man beater. The only person running a legitimate route on this play is the running back. Every other person is trying to pick the defender guarding the running back. These dudes not running no routes. He ain't running no route. Watch him.
And Peyton did this twice, which is also showing you that Matt Eberflus, when he was running man, was giving it away. because he had an answer every time he was running a man concept and a zone concept. So he had he had man beaters and zone beaters. So that's the problem when you have a caveman bend don't break, show the defense pre-snap, where you lining up exactly with how you're going to play the defense. It's elementary in today's game. You have to have disguises. You have to have different ways to show a look that's not your actual look in the modern NFL. Bend don't break has been discovered. It's easy. It's elementary to these modern quarterbacks and receivers. So just imagine somebody like Kellen Moore, right, was your coach. Do you think he would struggle with Eberflus when he was trying to teach all the weapons to actually read the defense? When that's a part of his actual scheme, is to where the quarterback and the receivers have to read the defense. Do you really think that's now complicated in the modern NFL?
Watch them. All they're trying to do is pick this player guarding the running back. They're not running routes.
Nope.
He's not running routes.
Nope.
Had the running back gone out the backfield to the left, number one would have picked him.
That's right.
If the running back's going out to the right, these dudes are picking him. Just watch. They're not running routes. They're not looking for the ball. They're not doing nothing. All they're trying to do is pick this dude.
Yep.
Walks into the end zone.
Yep.
So when the Cowboys check to empty, Sean Payton, he checks to the cover two beater.
Yep.
When the Cowboys don't check, Sean Payton, he checks. The Cowboys defense is getting outsmarted on every single play. You can't win like this.
Nope.
You can't win like this.
Nope.
It's one thing for a team to be more physical than you. It's another thing for a team to be smarter than you.
Damn.
But it's a whole nother thing for a team to be both. Ready, break.
Good job. I ain't gonna lie, he killed that. I gotta clap it up for him, man. Team defense, bro. Team defense, man. Team defense, bro. Sometimes you need teachers. Sometimes you need people that can actually teach it to where you can see it and it makes it very plain, bro. And that's what you just saw. So, and it wasn't even just, honestly, it wasn't even just on the defensive side. It was on the offensive side too. Let me show you. Boss, show me. Let me show you. Yeah. So it was a very humbling game. Now this is low key embarrassing. This is stunting. This is let me show y'all real quick. I'm gonna show you. This is what you call stunting like my daddy. This is stunting on boys. Listen, and I've been saying this. This is why y'all need to listen to me, man, because I played the game. And I was telling y'all, I said people go catch up with the emotions. Do y'all remember me saying that? I said, because we need more emotion. We need more. I said, you got to be careful with that. See, because I'm telling y'all, I was under 2 defensive coordinators for 4 years. So they was always teaching us not just our job, but schematics, okay? And tendencies. So I was telling people, we begging for these motions, but you also got to be careful because motions can give away tendencies as well. And you go see the tendency was obvious, because watch this. The linebacker, as soon as he saw the motion, what did he do? He shuffled out. He shuffled out because he know what's coming. He know what's coming. Then he start clowning and then start waving his finger like, come on, I know the play. Let's get it. That's some bullshit, man. That is actually out schemed on both sides of the ball, bro. Look, as soon as he see the motion, he go ahead and shift out because he know what's coming. That mean that your motions are now having patterns to it, and they done snuffed you out. See, everybody be on offense nuts all the time. We need more motions. We need more orbit motions. And see, when you do that shit too much, what'll happen is you'll start doing it with particular plays, and defensive people will pick up your pattern, dog. See, we don't give enough defense people credit Defense people always crack your code. See, I'm telling you, even that tush push, give it a minute. That tush push, yeah, it work now. Give it a minute. They go crack it. Yeah. Everything that's dope for a season, RPO. We need more RPO. It cracked it. Man, you know what, man? We wildcat that wild cracked it. You know? That option routes, cracked it. Man, like everything. Yeah. Man, that's clowning, bro. That's telling him to his face, I know the play. That's sad. Jesse laughing at it, and I laugh at it too. I say clowning. Motions are cool, but motions give away tendencies too. I've been telling people that, bro. Bullshit up, Buzz. Bullshit up. We do need more motions, bro. I said, give that shit 1 year. I said, it's gonna work for 1 year, bro. And see, sometimes you be trying to be like other teams, and then you end up behind the trend instead of ahead of the trend. Because see, I'm telling you this is true what I'm getting ready to tell you. Everybody go always study the worst threats. So that's why we got to be careful. We need the Shanahan tree. We need to coach from the Shanahan tree. We need to coach from the Shanahan shit. Yeah, cause when a tree is whooping ass, all the defensive coordinators, they gonna come together and they gonna say, hey, what was working for you? What worked? And they gonna give him the notes. Here you go. And then he gonna say, so what did you do to stop this concept? Here you go. And sometimes they don't even need your notes. They'll just watch what worked and they'll just crack it. So, I'm standing on it, bro. We need to get Eberflus out. I want him gone. I want that Trojan horse gone. And at this point, we do have a solution. I mean that. Because Henny will tell you, at first, what was I saying, Henny? No, we got to stick with him, man. You can't make changes like that midseason. But then I start thinking about it. I said, well, let me go look at what's under him first before I just give up on it. And when I looked at what's under him, it actually makes sense, man. It does. So I want to make sure I highlighted that today on today's show. And that's what I slept on. Because like I say, man, we bring solutions over here. And we have real good debates. Man, me and that boy Henny had a great debate. A great debate. And see, our debates are to improve the team. It's never for ego shit. It's like, this is what I really believe. Like when I was talking about Brian Thomas, I meant that. And it wasn't like no trying to troll or nothing. It was like, I'm trying to improve the defense, bro, and let's fight about this until we, either you go win this or I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna come around to you or you go come around to me, but we finna fight. And shout out to people like my boy Hen, man, and people that I know will box, but they boxing for the Cowboys. They not boxing for their egos. And it's too much of that going on too, where a lot of us trying to be right. And what my boy Law would say, the need to be right. Like if somebody make a good case on me, I'm gonna have to submit to it. So yeah, he gotta go. And he holding up a powerful offense. And because this is the last thing I'm gonna say about it before I move to my next subject of what I slept on. Think about it. Brian Schottenheimer was always sitting under Mike McCarthy. It is the exact same situation. Think about it. Mike McCarthy was running a whole bunch of stop routes, and he had the answer sitting right there on his staff. Let me turn off the music and say that again. Mike McCarthy was running all these weak ass stop routes, and he had the answer, Brian Schottenheimer, sitting right on his staff, but he wasn't empowered, was he? Think about it. We have people that sit on your staff that, if given a chance, just like we can clearly see that Brian Schottenheimer is better than Mike McCarthy at play calling, you might have some guys that when you merge them together, they might be better than you. And it's something we should be open for. And it's the exact same situation. From this standpoint, Shotty said one of the key things is that because he was the head coach now and a play caller, they didn't have to change the language, which made Dak, those receivers, the offensive line, all way more comfortable. So before we start talking about what can't happen and won't happen, let's put some brain power on how to get it done. And when you think about it, I see a way to get it done. We don't have to settle for bleeding out. We don't have to just bleed out slow. We don't have to just take this. We can say, let's move on. And the best time to move on, honestly, is right around now. Right around now would be the best time to move on. Yeah. Let me see if I got this real quick, because I know I looked it up. Hold on real quick. Okay. Because, I deleted it. Let me find it real quick. It ain't gonna Paul Alexander. I had to remember his name. Hold on. Paul Alexander, Dallas Cowboys. Yes. Y'all remember this dude? Paul Alexander fired. Watch AI get to work. The Cowboys fired offensive line coach Paul Alexander less than halfway into the first season with the team. The team is promoting Mark Colombo, a former offensive tackle. They promoted from within, didn't they? Up. And guess when they did it? They did it in the bye week. That's the perfect time to do it, because then you give yourself 2 weeks to get this new coach up to speed and to make his changes. Yep. Let me see. And guess what their record was? 3-4. Boss Jerry, he doesn't like to fire coaches and have them at the house. See, you better listen to people who actually show you. If a lot of people be making opinions and they say, I'll speak facts. So no, you don't, sir. No, you don't. No, the facts are he does pay coaches and fire coaches mid-season. And this was just as recent as 2018. Yeah. So, no. For all the people that's loud right now, stay loud. Stay loud. Real talk. All right. We need a hashtag too. I need y'all help with that. I need y'all help with that. Y'all help me think of a hashtag to get Eberflus out of here. All right. Now I gotta get to something, man, that's hopefully go bring it home to everybody. This part I'm gonna be quick with, because I'm gonna also do a film breakdown on this. I'ma likely stay up all night to get this done too. For real. This one gonna probably take me all night, but I'm determined to get it done. Somebody say flush flus. Ooh, I like that. Flush flus. Ooh.
Take it easy on my back.
Fire flus.
Oh, Mr. Nasty Time.
I like that flush flus.
Take it easy on my back.
God. Man. Dump evil fool. Say, hey, that's too mean. That's too mean, man. We can't go that hard. Flusagato, that's too hard to spell. Oh, that was edgy. Flush flus. I think it's flush flus because that's easy. See, this is what we got to remember with the fire flus. I like that flush flus, man. That flush. Yeah, yeah. Cause it's catchy. You feel me? Flush flus. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's flush flus. Hold on. Yeah. I gotta pen that. There it is. Flush flus. There it is. So listen, whenever you're on your social medias, especially if you're on that X, flush flus. Yeah. I want them out, bro. No Trojan horses. Bye. I want them gone. All right. This one gonna be quick, but it's important. Because remember, Monday's show is me sleeping on it. It's things that was on my mind or things that I had to think on. And I'm going to do some real work on this next subject I'm going to talk about. It's going to probably take me less than 2 minutes to talk about this. So, I really don't like what I'm seeing with the Pickens and Lamb thing right now. And listen, y'all, I'm all the way for being extremely aggressive. And hold on real quick. Let me go pull up Brian Schottenheimer. And I'm gonna likely, when I do my film breakdown, I'm gonna probably have this as the intro clip. Y'all give me 1 second to show y'all this clip real quick. I'm gonna say I farted deeply. Come on, man. Listen, y'all, I'm also tell y'all we're gonna be having a lot more people coming into the stream. I'm starting to have massive growth, so the family is gonna get much bigger. So y'all get prepared for that. We're gonna start having a lot more people in these streams over time. So, you know, we know who the core is, but it's getting ready to grow a lot. So y'all get ready for that. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm live. Let me see. Trayvon Diggs, the mist over my dog. Hotified. Dak steps up. Here it is. Found it. And shout out to John Machota with this question. I'm gonna turn off the music because I want to make sure y'all hear this too. Some things I don't want no interruptions in this. I said it's gonna take less than 2 minutes. I lied like boy, I be lying. I be lying sometimes. I don't be trying to lie, but.
John, can you just explain on the first time when you guys get down there, you got it, I think it was 2nd and 3 or whatever, and Pickens is singled up, and it wasn't Patrick Surtain on him. Why did I just throw it up to George Pickens?
Damn good question. Damn good question by John Machota. See, people thought I was crazy when I was fussing about that at the watch party. Who was at the watch party saw me fussing about that? I kept saying he is single covered in the boundary with a weak ass corner, and he the big receiver. Why are we not going at Pickens? And John Machota noticed it. Let me turn it up. It's gonna have a little air in it, but I want to make sure y'all hear the question, because it's showing you I ain't crazy and you ain't crazy. And I'm going to go do the film breakdown. I'm going to stay up all night to show this. I'm going to drop it in the morning if I don't go to sleep.
John, can you just explain on the first time you guys get down there, you got it, I think it was 2nd and 3 or whatever, and Pickens is singled up, and it wasn't Patrick Surtain on him. Why did I just throw it up to George Pickens? Coverage, no safety help over the top.
I don't remember this specific play. Did he throw it to CD? Is it the one he threw to CD? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a good. There's progressions.
Progressions.
Oh, you see this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
And you're right, Hen. That's Dak too. Yep.
You know, it sounds easy and simple, and I understand that.
Yeah, because it is. I got my big receiver that's hot as hell, singled up with a backup, check to it.
But it was a certain route combination now that I remember the play.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you see this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
There's a route combination that he thought was a better look on the front side, and I'm never going to doubt Dak on that.
You are fake news. Wrong.
I mean, he's going to make those decisions, and when you're blessed to have two guys like that, it's easy to second guess and say, well, throw it to the GP.
No. Throw it to the GP. He the bigger weapon. He comes down with more PIs by a lot than CD. He gets way more PI calls. That should be honestly automatic.
Well, so what are we going to do? Take CD out of the offense now?
Oh, so we gonna be passive aggressive? What we doing? Yeah, that's what we gonna do. Yeah, let's see. Did John say take him out of the offense? Did he say take him out of the offense? No. But we know who the bigger target is, and it's not saying anything wrong with CD. But when you get in the red zone, don't it make sense to throw to the 6'3" guy that's isolated? And I want Dak and Shotty to do better at that. Real talk. I want both of them to do better at that. And it's nothing against CeeDee Lamb. But CeeDee Lamb is likely the receiver that's going to be more dynamic in between the 20s. But we got to know when it's time to feed the other guy that's better at the vertical ball and contested balls. And at this point, it's clear. And what I don't want, I do not want us to do it based on paychecks and pay scales. That's hero ball, and that's not team ball. Both of those guys are number ones. Both of those guys are dogs, but both of those guys have strengths, and you should be using them towards their strengths, in my opinion. We needed points and not field goals in that game. We needed points.
That's not a good idea either. So, the ball is going to get spread around, and they did a good job. Again, I'm going to keep. Give them credit. They made the plays they had.
Fuck credit. They had a backup on him. Because when you targeted Pickens, that backup lost, didn't he?
And we didn't.
Oh, you see this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Not, and that's what this league does to you.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go to the film just to make sure I ain't crazy. Because, sometimes, I can be in my feelings, especially when you're watching it from the television view. I'm going to go watch it from the all 22, and I'm going to fully focus on opportunities, right? Especially because CD was a little bit banged up. It shouldn't be every time CD is getting more targets than Pickens. It shouldn't be. Let me turn off this music and say that again. It shouldn't be every time at the end of the game when you add it up. It shouldn't be every time CD has more targets than Pickens. I'm sorry, y'all. And the reason why is because it was obvious that that damn boy was hot. That boy Pickens was hot. It was beyond he heating up. No, he's on fire. He was on that level. If anybody play NBA jams, when that ball is on fire, it's going in every time. He was on that level. So as I slept on it, we can do better on that too. I was fast on that. I'm proud of myself. Yeah, my boy say, sorry y'all, that shit made me hot. It made me hot too, bro. I was super hot at the watch party. Boy, I was hot. I'm like, what we doing, bro? That ain't no hoe ass dude, bro. Pickens ain't no hoe, bro. Come on now. Let's stop all of that. He might not be in space like CD, but contested wise and in big games, he's showing me he fearless. He did not cower down to that game. He did not cower down in that game at all. At all. It's like, who the dog? Who, boy? That boy looking real alpha. He looking real alpha. Shit. That boy told you he ain't no number 2. He already told people. Now he done showed you. Now you got to do is use your eyes and it's obvious. If you still calling Pickens a number 2, you just trying to be right. Because it don't make no sense to say that shit at this point. So, hold on, I got to change the vibe on this next one, man. This next shit is funny to me. And this is going to be a lesson to all of us. This next thing that I'm finna go over is going to be a lesson what I slept on. It's so funny. Hold on real quick. This next shit's so funny to me. All right. So let me just go and tell everybody right now. It was a lot of tripping last week. It was a lot of self-destruction going on last week. And I'm frankly tired of us getting worse on purpose. It's a lot of us that like to get worse on purpose. Let's kind of review it and I'm gonna go through it.
Figure out if there's anyone around the league. Guilt the Packers into appeasing Micah Parsons to steal a 4th round pick. Because that's what it would be, a steal, if you could get anyone to give you a 4th. I'm talking 5th, I'm talking 6th. Get him out of here, get rid of him, or just outright flat enough.
Why is it enough? I really want to know, what is enough?
Would you like the figures now, financially? Okay, if you cut Trayvon Diggs.
No, hold on. I got to start at the beginning. I was in the middle of it. Here we go.
I'm done.
Possible. Could have had that.
I'm done. Done.
You done? What are you done with, sir?
With him.
I got a couple of ideas.
Finished.
Can't really go there.
Finished. Done. Oh, even if something justifiable, and knowing Trayvon, he'll probably tell.
Even if it's something justifiable, think about what he just said. So even if he actually fell off a ladder and hit his head, you still done. even if he fell in a tub, even if he was lifting weights at the house and the bar slipped and hit him on the head, you're done. Really?
Tell us.
Yeah.
He'll probably say it. I don't know.
Hold on real quick. I got a super chat. She said, no cap though. I love CD, but he doesn't have that heart of 88. Pickens is the guy you go to in big moments. Dak is learning this. He will be better. I hope you right. Because as of this year, that's true. Like, CD still low key got to make up for what happened with Philly. He did make a dope ass one-handed catch in that game, but the Dak threw that ball high as fuck in the red zone, and CD came down with it. But if we judge him fairly, right now Pickens is showing just better hands, just straight up.
You can see him like being, blunt and honest about it. Done with it. He's that kid in the classroom.
I still don't understand it. What's that kid in the classroom? Like, what does that mean? He's that kid. What kid? Like, the good kid, the bad kid?
Enough is enough. Not worth the headache, not worth the drama.
What drama? What drama? And this was all over just the report that he had a concussion. I'm done. Just because you got the report? What drama?
Not worth the attitude, not worth the sarcasm, not worth the moping.
What? When? I want somebody to show me when did we see sarcasm. See, because the first time I heard this, I forwarded it and I was like, what attitude? Like what? Diggs' words below, and I have it underneath them. Like, no, he was respectful. At the end of the day, it's not about what I want. It's not about the other people. It's about what the whole defense wants, what coach wants. Where's the attitude? And if he feels like this where's the attitude? Gives our best chance to win. We got to see, like,
not worth all the stuff behind the scenes.
Me or Trayvon?
Find out what the cap hit is for cutting him outright, what the cap hit is trading him for a fifth, and figure out if there's anyone around the league. Guilt the Packers into appeasing Micah Parsons to steal a fourth-round pick. Because that's what it would be, a steal, if you could get anyone to give you a fourth. I'm talking...
So, Amp being fair. This is why I like Amp. Because Amp has been balanced. He said it sounded like he had a conversation with something that he can't air out. That's fair. Sometimes people are working with information that we don't know. That's what Amp is saying. But you talking to people that don't know. So if you talking to us, don't expect us to understand it because we don't know what you know. And we can't be considered Trayvon Diggs defenders when we really just don't know what you know, because the only thing we know is what we see in the public of what he said.
Fifth, I'm talking 6. Get him out of here. Get rid of him. Or just outright flat enough.
Would you like the figures now, financially? Okay, if you cut Trayvon Diggs, that puts $11.4 million dead cap, and you save $647,000 this year.
What's your point?
So it's essentially it's a neutral, basically.
Right, so you're not winning nothing, so why get rid of them? We getting worse on purpose.
Basically to let him go. If you can trade him, then you have dead money. You've got $2.9 million. You have $9.1 million that frees up for this year.
So if I trade him for a 6,
that's improvement. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so because it's technically a post June 1 because we're past June 1st, so it would split the cap charge and half of it would hit next year. But that would eventually, that would give you $9 million free right now.
He's their problem child. I don't even care if this is a slip in the shower, some justified accident. It's just always something now with this dude.
So that's why I can't go with that amp, because he now explained it. He explained it.
Charging half of it would hit next year. But that would eventually, that would give you $9 million free right now.
He's their problem child. I don't even care if this is a slip in the shower.
That don't make sense. I don't care if it's a slip in the shower. Now, if it's an accident, then why we on his ass? And how's a slip making you a problem child? It don't make no sense at all.
Some justified accident. It's just always something now with this dude.
So his luck bad. So, okay. And so I said, why do we allow it to get worse on purpose in Cowboy Nation? And that's all I'm talking about, getting worse. Because that's the conversation.
It is amazing to me how
This the next day. Listen.
Conveniently leave out that Trayvon just missed the game for what is probably going to be. And I said this yesterday. Maybe it's a justify slip and fall and something freakish and crazy happened at home and Trayvon releases the security footage from DFW Security. They just played one of their top 2 defensive games without him, and you're still on here glazing.
Wow. Okay. So they just played their top 2 defensive game without him. And we had the common sense to know that they was playing against 3rd and 4th and 5th string receivers. Because that's really what it was. See, that's why I said last week, what did I say? Denver would tell the truth. And look what fucking happened. See, my boy Lou said, funny thing is he leaving out how the 3rd string corners face the wide receivers and wide receiver 4s. Exactly. So when you put it in this total context, come on, man. Let's say the whole context. And if you go say that the people that's saying that we need Diggs, say the whole context.
As the kids, I guess, would call it.
They do call it.
That's amazing to me. If they would have lost and their 3rd and 4th corner is sitting there getting torched and getting picked on, you would be the first ones crying and first ones pointing at him. Maybe Trayvon was in your DMs as well, and you think you guys are going to become best buddies. But the Trayvon Diggs defense was really, really surprising to me after putting that out there.
I had no idea that there was this aggressive
Are you kidding me? Have you guys ever been around this town before? With how they
I've been
treat
around this town.
superstars?
Are you kidding me? Diggs has been down at the very bottom.
Doesn't matter.
No. Hold on. It does.
This is why Twitter is not real.
No, Sean,
these are not real people. These are not bots. These are super fan, DC fan, foam finger guy coming to his defense.
Then if it's not real, it's not this city either.
It's not that's what I'm saying. It's social media.
This is
the city in general is all about names. Always has been. It's been about names first.
I bet I could find every one of these people saying to bench him this season at some point in their Twitter history.
Trayvon is he's being given more coaching credit right now by these defenders. You've done more defending than Trayvon has this year. He's being given more coaching credit than actually playing credit. They're attributing the increase in man coverage to Diggs was right all along. Trayvon's been trying to tell you.
He was. What the fuck? He was. It's a fact. He was. Diggs said it first before Jerry said it. Before Brian Schottenheimer said it. That's why we've been saying Team Grits, because we've been saying, yes, we want to see more aggressiveness out of this passive ass D coordinator. And the games we played our best in is when we saw Grits. So Diggs don't get no credit for his suggestion? Start with the super chat said, Diggs hasn't done anything. How the fuck is he an issue? These guys just make shit up. They're going against him because we see support him.
Let him do what he do. Let him go out there and execute and ball out and be that player. Okay.
See, then after Denver,
how much of a pass does the secondary or defense at least get, to what degree, with a bunch of guys that I had to go look up? I had to go look up.
Now this is after Denver now. See, when it was them fifth string ass receivers, it was a lot of shitting on Diggs. And there was a lot of shitting on Diggs by a lot of people. It was a lot of people, ooh, that defense, they played so much better together. I think they came together. I think the locker room was more intact. I think they bonded together better because Diggs, the cancer was out the room.
A lot of guys, as you have Triquez Bridges out there, but they went in with two healthy safeties, two active safeties, and then Elijah Clark ends up getting hurt. I mean, is this the most handicap that a secondary has been throughout an NFL season? Certainly this one.
Maybe, but the problem is that
Trayvon Diggs' value just going up.
The problem is that
oh shit! Wait a minute.
Secondary has been throughout an NFL season. Certainly this one.
Maybe, but the problem is that
Trayvon Diggs' value just going up.
The problem is that some of those no names were better than your regular.
Oh my God. So now it's not glazing. This is exactly why I said before it happened that Denver was going to tell the truth. I said Denver was going to wake all that shit up. And Denver woke all that shit up. Now people can see it. Yeah. Diggs was better than them no-name ass people that you have to look up. And what we've been doing, some people in Cowboy Nation, is we literally been lobbying to get worse. I do understand people saying that Diggs is not what he was, which should be obvious because he had no training camp and he was coming off a very gruesome, hard procedure to come back from, where cartilage is inserted into your knee, and he still came back early. We understand that it's an uphill battle. Everybody understands that. But we got to get to the point to where we got to not say, was this player what he was? That's not the question. The question is this player better than what you have?
Triquez Bridges was better than Kyrie Elo. And so, there's certain aspects of it that it's they're handicapped, but it's also the guys that stepped in played better than some of your regular guys have. So
this is, I don't want to say the hypocrisy of sports fans, but this is the dilemma that sports fans put themselves in. You know, we all said, oh man, this defense turned a corner last week. Washington played receivers that you'd never heard of.
Yep. And we were saying that early. Yep. At least they admit it, because some people not say shit. At least they turning around we fucked that up. Because that's exactly what it was. Exactly what it was. Is that y'all was going, we was hyping up some backup ass receivers at Washington. And now when you ran up on some better weapons, a better coach, it told the truth. So this is a lesson. And I'm gonna go through this, man, because all these tweets are important. My boy said, for what nobody can do any better with the defensive garbage the Jones boys have put on this team, can't blame on Parsons and Diggs now. And that's so true. They are no longer playing. Now it's the DC fault. Put the blame where it belongs, on them Jones boys. Yep. And that's why I said, yet a group of us Cowboy fans, content creators, was loud about getting worse on purpose to get rid of Micah and Diggs. Loud about it. And let me make this big, because I want y'all to really understand this so y'all can see through the bullshit. Okay. And I want y'all to really think about what I'm getting ready to say. People that never been in locker rooms was crying about locker room culture. I noticed that. I thought about it. I said, I never heard Vach talk about the locker room. I never heard Tuck talk about the locker room. And that Brian's trying to build a culture and Diggs and Micah is against the culture. I never heard him. You know why? Because they actually been in locker rooms. So people that been in locker rooms know that being everybody's best friend don't win shit. Like, you really would rather be with assholes that can play than nice guys that you get along with. Yeah. 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 So I'm gonna go through these tweets because, see, this is something we need to learn from. Because we go see this again, especially in Dallas. My boy Damon said, boss, you put in that work. I'm riding with you on this one too. It's goofy work out here. People want to get rid of him. And what's the solution? Exactly. What's the solution? I said, that's why I didn't like what Emmanuel Acho said when he was like, let's get rid of him. No, I ain't trying to just get rid of people without what's the solution. You was going hard. I loved everything you were saying until you said that. It's like, nah, bro, I need a good plan too. I said, read the B part 80 times. The question is not, is Diggs what he was? The question is Dallas worse without Diggs? And we saw this weekend, yes. Yes, you was worse. The worst defense in the league got worser. If the answer is yes, then Dallas Cowboys, you should keep him until they feel confident about his replacement. I don't need to read that one. But I was seeing a lot of stuff, boss. I think we need a fresh start. I think a fresh start somewhere else would do him some good. His time in Dallas has run its course. Once again, Cowboy Nation, we run off people and we campaign to get worse. Until we know we have somebody as good or better, that fresh start talk should be after the season, not now. We need him to help repair the last place defense. We don't have the luxury to waste that offense and Dak playing that hot. And I said it again because that's all it was about. Us trying to get worse on purpose. Yeah. So check this out. Some Cowboy fans were saying, please don't get worse on purpose by getting rid of Mike and Diggs. Let me read that again. And I'm not putting this in nobody's face, but we need to learn from this, or we go repeat this. Some Cowboy fans were saying, please don't get worse on purpose by getting rid of Micah and Diggs. Others were saying, get rid of them because they are locker room cancers with no evidence. Now the defense way worse. The next time, listen to Group A and ignore Group B. Now, this is the worst part that I'm going to show y'all. This is the worst tweet that I said today. This is the saddest tweet, but it's honest. I hate to say it, but a lot of Cowboy fans need to learn from Philly. We cry about culture as if friendly locker rooms are the key to wins. In reality, Ballers that are assholes are much bigger keys to wins and losses. We can't blame Diggs and Micah now, can we? And look at what Ashley said. A.J. Brown isn't going anywhere. Now, I want y'all to listen.
We return to Ashlyn Sullivan at the link. Ashlyn.
Well, guys, we know A.J. Brown always gathers a lot of attention, especially with this trade deadline coming up. But
he always gathers a lot of attention, especially at this trade deadline, meaning he's such a headache that they always talks in the city about trading him. Because it's in every fan base, it's going to be Group A and Group B. Group A is, we need guys that's good for the culture and the locker room. Brian is trying to build a culture. Group B is, shut the fuck up. We need AJ because he is a fucking dog and he plays good football.
I have been told by multiple Eagles players and personnel that A.J. Brown is going nowhere for a couple of reasons. One,
what's the reasons? Let's hear.
the obvious. The cap hit, $16 million in dead cap space if they were to trade him. But that's besides the point because players telling me they need A.J. Brown to get back to the Super Bowl.
You see what's first in Philly? You see what's first? You see what's first in Philly? Yeah, we know he be tripping. We know he read books. We know he be calling out Hurts in the media. We know all of that. But what's the bottom line? We need him for the Super Bowl. We need him because of they don't care nothing about no locker room bullshit like us. Oh, it's the culture. Hey, man, I'm telling you, that Diggs, man, he's so bad for the culture. That Micah, man, shit.
That's the point because players telling me they need A.J. Brown to get back to the Super Bowl and the ultimate goal, win the Super Bowl. The Eagles are a better team, a better offense with A.J. Brown on it.
Oh, you see what the bottom line is? The whole time, that's what I was saying. Is the Cowboys better with Diggs and Micah? That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. Not about did he lay on a table. Not about him coming in eating nachos. Is the team better with them on the team?
I had one player tell me, why would we trade A.J. Brown and go see him succeed somewhere else? Better offense with A.J. Brown on it. I had one player tell me, why would we trade A.J. Brown and go see him succeed somewhere else? Why would we trade A.J. Brown and go see him succeed somewhere else? Why would we trade A.J. Brown and go see him succeed somewhere else? Why would we trade A.J. Brown and go see him succeed somewhere else? Why would we trade A.J. Brown and go see him succeed somewhere else?
This is what we got to learn in Cowboy Nation. That's exactly what we got to learn. We got to stop. I'm tired of the attitude. We got to get off of that. It's like we got to know our history. You got to know Charles Haley and all of those guys were super, super jerks, man. And honestly, stop believing people that never was in locker rooms. That's really what it come down to. Stop listening to people that when they talking about locker rooms and you ask, hey, have you played? Have you ever been in a locker room? No, my mama didn't let me play because of, I had a concussion. I couldn't play. Well, then how did you know what a locker room is like? I'm just giving my opinion. So you never been in one? No. My mama didn't let me play. Then what makes you an expert on this, brother? Why should we listen to you and you ain't never even been in no locker room? Why do you think the people that actually been in locker rooms don't talk like you? All this Brian trying to build a culture and these guys are bad for the culture. It's like you and people that talk like you never put on pads. And people that been in locker rooms know that all locker rooms, and it can be any locker room. It can be volleyball with the women. It can be the track team with the women. Anybody that's really been in sports know a lot of times you don't get along with the people that you got to go to battle with. That's why the people that actually been in locker rooms don't make big deals out of it. That's why you never hear Vosh talk like that. That's why you never heard Tuck talk like that. That's why you never heard DMV talk like that. You never heard me talk like that. You never heard the OC talk like that. You never heard big time talk like that because they played the game. And we all know that every locker room is dramatic.
We need him here with this team regarding his hamstring injury. Back in the preseason, I talked to A.J. Brown. He had this same injury in training camp. He told me it was going to be something about maintaining it throughout the year. You don't just solve a hamstring injury in one day. This is going to take constant rehabilitation with this hamstring, which is why he's not playing in this game. But no teammate, no player, especially Devontae Smith, is questioning A.J. Brown's impact.
Notice the words they saying. Nobody is questioning his impact. They know he tripping. They know what the reading the book on the sideline mean. Everybody saw him in the Super Bowl fussing at his head coach because he wasn't getting the ball. You know what Dallas would have said? They need to get rid of his toxic ass. He was in a very Super Bowl. I'm so tired. I'm sick of it. Just get rid of it. I'm tired of the dramatics. I'm tired of the attitude. No, stop focusing on that old little shit. This is an alpha sport. This is a gladiator sport. This is not corporate America.
On this team.
He means a lot, man. You know, he doesn't say much, but when he
damn lie, that's D. Smith lying his ass off. He lying.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Does, you know, guys listen to it, and just the way, you know, he carries himself. He go out there, he works, and just the man that he puts on himself. I mean, everyone sees that, and, you know, everyone knows where his heart is.
We return to Ashlyn Sullivan at the link. Ashlyn.
Whoa. I didn't want to show that because that I get a copyright strike. I ain't trying to get no copyright strike. So, yeah, those are the main things I slept on. CJ, I saw you want me to take calls. I ain't gonna do it today. Not today. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. The reason why I'm not gonna do it today is because I got a lot of film to break down on Pickens, and I need to get started on that. And because I really want to see it, and then if I see what I think I'm gonna see, I'm gonna have to present it, and I'm gonna want to break that out in the morning. So this could be a late night for me. But it's a couple of things for bonus I'm gonna give y'all that I know a lot of people might have missed. Hold on real quick. My boy Henny. Oh, man, somebody leave something in the chat, man, because I'm trying to read Henny's comment. Somebody else leave something in the chat. I got you though tomorrow, CJ. Because, man, I done dropped like 4 videos today and I went live. That's a lot of content, y'all. And a lot of thorough content, too. Like, my content don't be I don't turn on the mic and just start talking. On every one of my videos is full of substance. Every one of them. Somebody else leave a comment real quick. I'm trying to, because I can't see Henny's. I'm trying to see what Henny said. Somebody just bump up his comment. Thank you, CJ. My boy Henny said 53 dudes, different backgrounds, religions, ages, etc. These MFers ain't all going to get along or be good people. I'm Team Werewolf. If they eat people, I don't give an F. Just ball on Sundays. I'm Team Werewolf too, bro. Yeah. Everybody know that locker room got clicks. And it's what you said, Henny. It's more so because of the different backgrounds, religions, ages, etc. Yeah. That's true. When I was at the University of Houston, it was clear clicks. The people from Corsicana, Ennis, right? Copper's Cove. They hung out. Why? Because they was country boys, black or white. They hung out. The people that was from Dallas, Houston, Galveston, we hung tough. Atlanta, Georgia, Florida, we hung tough. Why? We was city boys. We was urban boys, white or black. So the white dudes that was from the city that had swag, they hung with us. Them country dudes, they was over there. Now, when we all ate, we would mix. But when it was time to go out, I never saw them country dudes. I don't know what they was doing. I don't know what their nightlife was like. Occasionally, I would kick it with them, and every time I hated it, every time I would be like, this is the lamest, get me out of here. Every time. But when it was time for us to get on that field, them country boys was my brother. And they played with heart just like them city boys played with heart, with some dogs. But culturally, we were no kind of way no brothers. No kind of way. At all. So, but people go, it's sad, but a lot of people still go listen to those people that talk like that. Because sadly, people don't really know no better. That's what it is. It's too many people that never played, so they can't tell who exaggerating or not. And they go listen to whoever they feel the most comfortable with, even when they being lied to, just because they don't know. A majority of people never played. So if you telling them this person is turning up my team, they're a counselor to the locker room, and you love your Cowboys, you could be like, well, I don't like Diggs and Micah then. It's because they put that in your imagination. And it's like, bro, it don't even work like that, bro. Ain't nobody tripping, bro. It's like, it's so much that people forgive. Like fist fights and stuff like that. I done had major fist fights with teammates. I know people that had fist fights with coaches. And they get over it for the cause. See,
you want answers? You can't handle the truth.
I'm telling the truth. My partner who went to Miami, I told y'all this story before. My coach, Coach Swayze, my strength and conditioning coach, he say, y'all don't get down like Miami. I said, what you mean, coach? He say, they more serious than y'all. I said, what you mean? He said, yeah, you know, y'all do too much playing and talking. They wasn't like that. When it was time to get down to business, it was all business. He said, for example, it was a player that act like y'all, that when they would say line up, everybody would stop talking. It was one dude, he kept talking. Say Ray Lewis went over there, put him in a chokehold, and put him to sleep. They dragged him off, and started practice. Say ain't nobody say a word. None of the coaches said a word. None of the trainers. They just made sure he was all right. And when he came to, he got in it. He got in line. And then he said at Miami, they had a group of couches. A group of couches. If it was any kind of dispute, they would say, go to the couches and handle it. Meaning, y'all go ahead and fight. When y'all finish fighting, we go back to doing what we was doing. Somebody said, that's assault, bro. I know it's assault. That's what happened. So when people be talking about locker rooms, it's like, bro, and then you go, and these were the national champion Miami boys. The boys who was winning the whole thing. When they had disagreements, they would just go fight. They would be like, all right, knuckle up in this couch. All right, it's over. All right, let's get back to practice. But then you got people over here, man, the culture. Shawty trying to build a culture. Bro, the Cowboys had a whole house for fornication, bro. So, anyway, I wanted to give y'all this bonus because I didn't like how this video performed. I promise you, these two videos, they didn't do the big numbers, but they some good ones, boy. If you want answers.
You want answers?
I'm going to just give y'all this real quick and I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to give y'all some game. If you want me to go in detail, go watch that video. This video right here, I'm going to show y'all something that a lot of people likely miss. Listen.
Jerry said after he's got to get himself in shape. Is that related to the knee where he's not been able to do enough to be in top condition?
Yeah, you're limited. I mean, there's certain things you can't do, when you're limited with that. But yeah, Trayvon's gonna work his ass off to get back. He loves playing the game, and I have no question in my mind that he'll do everything to get back. But part of the deal is, it's not just us, it's him, it's the training staff, and again, there's a lot of training staff, and
it's not just us, it's
him, it's the training staff, and.
And I broke this down historically. Your biggest divorces a lot of times wasn't based on coach dispute and player disputes when it came down to missing workouts. It was trainers. Y'all go check out that video. If you go look at the history of what happened to Leonard, look at the history of what happened, what really got Tom Brady out of New England, what really got Luke out of Dallas. The trainers. See, a lot of people never look at the enemy that you don't know. See, people got to realize when you go get your own person, and especially if they working, you got these other people that'll feel like you making me look bad. See, when Diggs came back early and Revel had that big old bulky knee brace, who looked bad? So then when you keep hearing these reports, it's the knee. It's a concussion. He was out of shape. Who is Jerry and them getting those reports from? See, some of this is about politics and security. If you want to know more, go check out that video. Oh, for real, this is one of my best videos. I'm telling you. So anyway, man, it's your boy Boss Show Me. I've been dropping a whole bunch of good videos, man. A lot of them doing massive numbers. Appreciate that. Another video you need to check out. I think that's a dope video I did too. especially if you're just sitting around. I do a lot of shorter form videos now, but I pack them with the same meat I do on my normal shows. They be full of meat, full of steak and potatoes. I don't just turn on the microphone and start talking. I still have the spirit of showing you. So anyway, man, I'm finna get up out of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all share this content, and also make sure that you hit that like and subscribe. Hopefully you was sitting in here and didn't forget to do that. I'm gonna stop cursing so much, because every now and then I say a couple of cuss words per stream. I'm gonna stop that, because I'm starting to have a lot more people join the stream, and I want to make sure that I'm professional. Sometimes you don't know who listening. People have kids and stuff with them, you know. People watching sometimes in their bedrooms and their kids will watch. So, you know, y'all gonna see me make a lot of improvements and stuff like that. A lot of changes, man. But man, I know who the core is. I know who the core, and I appreciate the core of the true executives that's been here day one. The people who never left, the people who's right here when everybody else going live. The people who say, you know what, I see that person over there live, I see that other person over there live, but I'm gonna stay right here because this is where that meat is. Like my boy D.A. Lee. Love to see my boy come in. One of my favorites, hands down. Especially because my boy D.A. Lee was with me from the very, 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 very beginning. I'm talking about when I was on Facebook. So anyway, man, I'm thankful for the growth. I'm thankful. We go hit 10,000 soon, and then go start going real fast from there. So y'all get ready, man. You go see a lot of massive upgrades coming. I'm excited, man. And you know, we go still keep it the same. Still keep it 100% the same. Focus on solutions to help us win a championship. That's exactly what this channel has always been about. It's never gonna change. So, Show Me is out.